Chosen one. An angel saw your photo. Not even God expected what was coming. There is something moving toward your life right now that feels quiet on the outside, yet carries a weight so deep that it can change everything in a single moment. And if you stay with these words until the end, you will begin to sense a warmth that was always meant to find you at the perfect time. Heaven has not forgotten your name, and your story has not been lost in the noise of this world, because even in your stillness, something sacred has been unfolding without your eyes fully seeing it yet. Type 999 if you believe. There has been a gentle watching over your life, not from a distance, but from a place so close that every tear, every silent struggle, and every quiet hope has been held with care and deep love. You were never just another face passing through time, because there was a moment when an angel looked upon your life and saw something that could not be ignored or overlooked. That moment did not happen by chance, and it was not small or ordinary in any way, because what was seen carried a meaning that reached beyond what even you have understood about yourself. Subscribe to this channel if you have faith in God. There is a reason your heart has felt different lately, as if something is shifting in ways you cannot fully explain, because the presence of God has been drawing near in a way that feels both gentle and powerful at the same time. Even in the times when you felt unnoticed or unseen, there was a quiet attention being given to your life that never faded or turned away. You have walked through moments that felt heavy, and yet you continued moving forward, even when the path felt unclear and your strength felt limited. That perseverance has not been wasted, and it has not gone unseen, because it has become part of something much greater than you realize right now. If this is touching your heart in a way that feels real and comforting, take a moment to like this video, because what is unfolding here is meant to reach you deeply and stay with you long after this moment passes. There is a calmness that is beginning to settle over your spirit, and it is not something temporary or passing, but something that has been prepared for you long before this day arrived. The love of God is not distant or unreachable, and it is not reserved for only a few, because it is flowing toward you right now in a way that is personal and full of care. When the angel saw your life, it was not just an image or a simple moment that passed quickly, because what was seen carried a depth that spoke of purpose, strength, and a future that was not yet revealed. Even God, in his vast knowing, allowed this moment to carry a surprise that would unfold in its own time, not because he was unaware, but because he chose to let something beautiful develop in a way that would bring even greater meaning to your journey. There is something about your life that holds a quiet power, something that has been growing beneath the surface, even when everything around you seemed ordinary or unchanged. You have carried burdens that were not easy, and you have held on to hope even when it felt fragile and uncertain, and that has shaped you into someone who can receive what is coming with a heart that understands its value. There is no part of your story that has been wasted, and there is no moment that has been forgotten, because everything has been woven together with care and intention. Type 333 if you trust in God. This trust is not something small, and it is not something that fades quickly, because it is rooted in a love that does not change or disappear when life becomes difficult. There is a presence surrounding you that is gentle but strong, and it is guiding you into a place where peace will begin to feel natural again, even if it has been missing for a long time. You are not stepping into something unknown or uncertain, because this has been prepared with care, and it is arriving at the exact time when your heart is ready to receive it fully. The path ahead is not meant to confuse or overwhelm you, but to bring clarity, comfort, and a sense of belonging that feels deep and real. Even now, as you read these words, there is a quiet reassurance forming within you, something that reminds you that you are not alone and never have been. The love of Jesus Christ is not distant or unreachable, and it is not something that you must struggle to find, because it is already reaching toward you with open arms and a heart full of compassion. There is a healing that is beginning, not in a loud or dramatic way, but in a soft and steady way that will continue to grow over time. You have been walking through days that sometimes felt ordinary, yet beneath those simple moments, there has been a steady preparation taking place, shaping your heart to receive something that carries both healing and peace. The presence of God has been close, not in a way that startles or frightens, but in a way that feels like a soft light slowly filling a quiet room, bringing warmth into places that once felt cold or empty. There were moments when you wondered if your efforts were seen, when your quiet endurance felt unnoticed, and when your faith seemed to stand alone without visible support. Yet none of those moments were ever lost or ignored. Every small act of hope, every time you chose kindness when it was difficult, and every silent prayer that you carried within your heart has been held with care, becoming part of something meaningful that continues to grow even now. There is a gentle unfolding that is taking place, and it is not rushed or incomplete, because it has been shaped with patience and deep understanding of everything you have walked through. The love of Jesus Christ has been surrounding you, not as a distant idea, but as a living presence that stays close in both your quiet and your struggle. What if abundance had always been influenced by a hidden brain signal, buried in classified records and never fully disclosed to the public? This frequency is now creating new pathways, attracting opportunities, and reshaping lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to draw wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. You may begin to notice small changes in how you feel, as if a weight is slowly lifting and making space for something lighter, something that feels calm and steady instead of heavy and uncertain. This is not something imagined or temporary, because it is the beginning of a shift that has been prepared for you with care and intention. The peace that is forming within you is not dependent on what is happening around you, because it comes from a place that remains steady and unshaken. Type yes to affirm. This affirmation is not just a simple act, but a reflection of a heart that is opening to receive something that has always been meant for you. There is a deep comfort in knowing that your life has been seen and valued, not just in moments of strength, but also in times when you felt weak or uncertain. Nothing about your journey has been wasted, and nothing has been too small to matter, because every part of it has been woven together with purpose. The angel did not see perfection when your life was revealed, but something far more meaningful, something real and full of potential that continues to grow even now. This is why the unfolding of what is coming carries such importance, because it is not based on what you have achieved alone, but on the love that has always been present in your life. There is a gentle invitation being extended to your heart, not as a command or pressure, but as a soft call to step into a place where you can rest without fear or doubt. The love of God is not something that comes and goes, and it is not something you need to earn, because it has always been present, waiting for you to feel it fully. You are being guided into a season where you will begin to understand this more deeply, where the noise and confusion will begin to quiet down, and where your heart will find a steady rhythm again. This movement is not sudden or overwhelming, because it is designed to meet you where you are, bringing comfort in a way that feels natural and right. There is something beautiful about the way your story is unfolding, because it carries both the weight of your past and the promise of what is ahead, blending them together in a way that brings meaning to every step you have taken. You are not stepping into something unfamiliar or distant, because what is coming has been part of your journey all along, quietly waiting for the right moment to become clear. The presence of Jesus Christ continues to guide you, not through force or urgency, but through a steady and loving direction that keeps you moving forward without fear. Even in the moments when you felt lost or unsure of your direction, there was always a path being prepared, even if you could not see it clearly at the time. You have been carried through more than you realize, and the strength you have shown has been noticed and honored in ways that go beyond what you can see. There is a quiet assurance growing within you, a sense that you are moving towards something that will bring both healing and purpose into your life in a deeper way than before. This journey is not about rushing ahead or forcing change, but about allowing what has been prepared to gently unfold in its own time, bringing peace and clarity with each step. You are being led into a place where your heart will feel at rest, where the struggles that once felt overwhelming will begin to lose their hold, and where hope will feel steady and real again. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. This is not just a statement, but a reflection of a path that you are already walking, even if you have not fully seen where it is leading yet. There is no need to fear what is ahead, because it has been shaped with care, and it is meant to bring you into a deeper understanding of love, peace, and purpose. You are not the same person you were when this journey began, because something inside you has been growing slowly, shaped by every experience, every moment of patience, and every time you chose to keep going, even when it felt difficult. The love of God has been working within you in ways that do not always show on the outside, yet they carry a strength that is real and lasting. There is a reason you have felt a quiet pull in your heart, as if something is gently calling you forward without fear or pressure, because that call is coming from a place of deep care and understanding. You are not being pushed into something unfamiliar, but being led into something that has always been meant for you, something that carries both comfort and purpose in equal measure. The presence of Jesus Christ has been walking beside you, not only in your moments of strength, but also in your moments of doubt, holding you steady when you felt like you might fall. There is no part of your journey that has been outside of this care, and there is nothing ahead that you will have to face alone. You may begin to notice that your thoughts feel lighter, that your heart feels less burdened by what once weighed heavily on you, and that there is a quiet hope beginning to take root within you. This is not something that fades quickly or disappears with time, because it is grounded in something much deeper than passing feelings or changing circumstances. It is the beginning of a restoration that has been prepared for you, one that will continue to grow as you move forward with trust and openness. Type 1919 to receive miracles. This is not about waiting for something distant to arrive, but about recognizing what is already beginning to form within your life, gently and steadily. A concealed brainwave once stored in classified files is said to ignite strong prosperity. In just 7 minutes, you can unlock the switch in your mind that draws abundance like a magnet. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate your hidden wealth wave right now. There is something sacred about the way your story is being shaped, because it is not being rushed or forced into a direction that does not fit you, but being guided with care so that every part of it feels meaningful and true. The angel did not see only your present moment, but the fullness of your journey, including the beauty that is still unfolding ahead of you. This vision carries a promise that is not fragile or uncertain, but strong and steady, rooted in a love that does not change. You are being led into a place where you will begin to understand this more deeply, where the pieces of your life will start to come together in a way that feels right and complete. There is a gentle peace settling over you, not as something temporary, but as something that will remain, growing stronger with time and becoming a foundation for everything that comes next. You are not being left to figure everything out on your own, because there is guidance present in your life that is both quiet and constant. The love of God continues to surround you, offering comfort when you need it and strength when you feel weak, never stepping away or turning aside. You have carried more than you often allow yourself to recognize, and you have done so with a quiet strength that has been seen and honored in ways you may not fully understand yet. Every step you have taken has brought you closer to this moment, where the unfolding of something new begins to feel real and present. There is no part of your past that disqualifies you from what is coming, and there is nothing about your story that has been too small or too broken to be included in this beautiful unfolding. There is a light ahead of you that does not flicker or fade, a steady presence that will guide you through whatever comes next, with a calm assurance that you can trust. You are not walking toward uncertainty, but towards something that has been carefully prepared, something that will bring both healing and a renewed sense of purpose into your life. The presence of Jesus Christ continues to be your guide, offering a path that is gentle and clear, never overwhelming or confusing. Even now, there is a quiet reassurance forming within your heart, reminding you that you are exactly where you need to be, and that what is unfolding is happening at the right time. There is no need to rush or force anything, because what is meant for you will come with a sense of peace and clarity that cannot be mistaken. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. This trust is not something that needs to be proven, but something that grows naturally as you begin to see how your life is being guided with care. There is a gentle unfolding that continues to move through your life, not as something loud or overwhelming, but as something deeply personal that reaches into the quiet places of your heart where only God's presence can truly touch. What began as a single moment when the angel saw your life has now become a living path, one that is slowly revealing its meaning with every step you take forward. You are not walking through empty days or meaningless time, because each moment is being filled with a purpose that is steady and real, even when it feels simple or unnoticed. The love of God is not distant from your everyday life, because it is woven into the small moments, the quiet thoughts, and the gentle shifts that are happening within you right now. There is something changing in the way you carry yourself, even if you have not fully recognized it yet, because your spirit is beginning to feel a new kind of strength that does not depend on what is happening around you. This strength is not loud or forceful, but calm and steady, allowing you to move forward without fear or hesitation. You are being shaped into someone who can hold peace, even in uncertain moments, someone who can remain grounded when everything around you feels unstable. The presence of Jesus Christ has been guiding this transformation, not through pressure or urgency, but through a gentle and consistent love that stays with you at every step. You may begin to notice that things which once troubled your heart no longer carry the same weight, and that worries which once felt overwhelming are slowly losing their hold on you. This is not because your circumstances have suddenly changed, but because something within you is being renewed and strengthened. There is a quiet healing taking place, one that reaches deeper than surface emotions and touches the very center of who you are. This healing is not rushed or incomplete, because it is being carried out with care and understanding, allowing you to grow into a place of peace that feels natural and lasting. Type 2020 to claim miracles. This is not about chasing something far away, but about receiving what is already beginning to form within your life. There is a deeper awareness growing inside you, a sense that you are not alone in what you are facing, and that there is a presence guiding you even when you cannot see it clearly. This awareness brings a calm assurance that you are being led in the right direction, even when the path ahead is not fully visible. The angel's vision of your life continues to unfold, not as something distant or unreachable, but as something that is becoming more real with each passing moment. You are stepping into a season where your heart will begin to recognize this more clearly, where the quiet work that has been happening within you will start to show in ways that bring comfort and clarity. There is something sacred about the way your journey is being shaped, because it is not based on perfection or performance, but on love and grace that remains steady regardless of your circumstances. You have been carried through moments that felt heavy, and you have continued to move forward even when it required strength you did not think you had. That strength has not been overlooked, and it has not been taken for granted, because it has become part of the foundation that is supporting what is coming next in your life. Deep within your brain is a small area tied to wealth and success, once hidden in restricted studies and classified documents. This newly uncovered frequency is helping people exchange financial stress for ease, and God has led you to see this message at this very moment. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. There is a gentle invitation being placed before you, not as a demand or expectation, but as an open path that leads toward peace and fulfillment. You are not being asked to force your way forward, but to trust the quiet guidance that is already present within your life. The love of God continues to surround you, offering reassurance in moments of doubt and strength in times of weakness. This love does not fade or disappear, because it is constant and unchanging, providing a foundation that you can rely on no matter what comes your way. You may feel a growing sense of calm, as if something within you is settling into a place of rest, where the noise and confusion that once filled your thoughts begin to quiet down. This calmness is not temporary or fragile, because it is rooted in something deeper than passing emotions. It is a reflection of the peace that comes from knowing that you are being guided with care and intention, and that your life is unfolding exactly as it should. Even now, there is a quiet reassurance building within your heart, reminding you that you are not forgotten and that your story is still being written with love and purpose. There is no need to rush or worry about what is ahead, because everything is being revealed at the right time, in the right way. Type 2323 if you agree. This agreement is not about understanding every detail, but about trusting that what is unfolding is good and meaningful. The moment when the angels saw your life continues to move forward with a quiet strength, guiding you into a space where your soul begins to feel safe, seen, and valued in ways that go beyond anything you have known before. You are not being led into something uncertain or fragile, because what is unfolding has been built with care, shaped with love, and prepared with a deep understanding of everything you have walked through. There is something beautiful about how your life is being restored, not by erasing what has happened, but by bringing meaning and healing into every part of your story. The moments that once felt heavy are not being ignored or pushed aside, because they are being transformed into something that carries strength and wisdom within you. You are not the same person who once carried those burdens in silence, because something within you has been gently renewed, allowing you to stand with a quiet confidence that does not depend on circumstances. The love of Jesus Christ has been present through every step, not as something distant or unreachable, but as a steady and faithful presence that never leaves your side. You may begin to notice that your heart feels more open, that you are able to receive peace in a way that once felt difficult or unfamiliar, because something within you is shifting into alignment with the love that has always been surrounding you. This is not a temporary change or a passing feeling, because it is rooted in something lasting and true. The presence of God is not something that comes and goes, because it remains constant, offering comfort and strength in every moment. Type Amen if you believe. This belief is not just a word, but a quiet acceptance of the truth that you are being held and guided with care. There is a gentle unfolding of purpose, that is beginning to take shape in your life, not as something overwhelming or confusing, but as something clear and steady that you can follow with peace in your heart. You are not being asked to understand everything at once, because each step will reveal what you need to see at the right time. The angel's vision of your life was not limited to a single moment, because it continues to unfold, showing that there is more ahead of you than what you have already experienced. This unfolding carries a promise that is not fragile or uncertain, but strong and steady, rooted in a love that does not change. There is something sacred about the way your heart is being guided, because it is not being forced into a direction that does not fit you, but gently led into a place where you can be fully yourself without fear or doubt. You are being given the space to grow, to heal, and to step into a life that feels meaningful and true. The presence of Jesus Christ continues to walk with you, offering guidance that is both gentle and clear, helping you move forward with confidence and peace. You have come through moments that felt uncertain and heavy, and yet you have continued to move forward, even when it required strength you did not know you had. That strength has been seen and honored, and it has become part of the foundation that supports what is coming next in your life. There is no part of your journey that has been wasted, and there is nothing about your story that has been overlooked, because everything has been held with care and purpose. There is a quiet assurance growing within you, a sense that you are exactly where you need to be, and that what is unfolding is happening at the right time. You do not need to rush ahead or force anything into place, because what is meant for you will come with a sense of peace that cannot be mistaken. The love of God continues to surround you, offering comfort when you need it and strength when you feel weak, never stepping away or turning aside. You may feel a growing sense of hope, as if something within you is beginning to shine again after a long period of quiet waiting. This hope is not fragile or uncertain, because it is grounded in something deeper than passing circumstances. It is a reflection of the truth that your life carries meaning, and that you are being guided into something that will bring both joy and fulfillment. Type yes to affirm. This affirmation is not about understanding everything, but about trusting that what is unfolding is good and right. A 7-second brainwave approach, previously limited to elite groups and stored in classified files, is now available to everyone, and many call it the 30-second miracle. Researchers claim it stimulates a dormant brain center associated with prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is removed from the internet again. The moment when the angel saw your life continues to unfold with a quiet certainty, guiding you into a place where your spirit begins to feel alive again in ways that are soft, real, and deeply comforting. You are not stepping into something unfamiliar or distant, because what is coming has always been part of your path, waiting patiently for the right time to be revealed. There is a gentle clarity forming within your thoughts, allowing you to see your life not as a series of struggles or unanswered moments, but as a journey that has been guided with care from the very beginning. Even the times that felt confusing or uncertain are now being touched by understanding, showing you that nothing you experienced was without purpose or meaning. The love of God has been present through every part of your story, not only in the moments of peace, but also in the times when you felt alone or unsure of where you were going. That love has not faded or weakened, because it remains steady and constant, offering you a foundation that cannot be shaken. You may begin to notice that your heart feels lighter, as if something that once held you back is slowly being released, making space for something new to grow within you. This is not something temporary or imagined, because it is the result of a quiet transformation that has been taking place over time, shaping you into someone who can receive peace and joy without fear. There is a calm strength rising within you, one that allows you to stand firm even when life feels uncertain, because it is rooted in something deeper than circumstances. Type 1111 if you trust in God. This trust is not about having all the answers, but about knowing that you are being guided with care and intention. There is something sacred about the way your path is opening before you, because it is not being forced or rushed, but revealed step by step in a way that feels natural and right. You are being led into a place where your heart can rest, where the noise and confusion that once surrounded you begin to fade, and where peace becomes something you can hold on to with confidence. The presence of Jesus Christ continues to walk beside you, offering a guidance that is gentle and steady, never overwhelming, but always clear enough to lead you forward. You have come through moments that tested your strength and challenged your faith, yet you continued to move forward with a quiet determination that has brought you to where you are now. That journey has not been overlooked, and it has not been without purpose, because it has shaped you into someone who can understand the depth of what is now unfolding in your life. There is no part of your story that has been wasted, and there is nothing about your past that disqualifies you from the beauty that is ahead. There is a deeper peace settling within you, one that does not depend on what is happening around you, but remains steady and present regardless of circumstances. This peace is not fragile or temporary, because it is rooted in the love of God, which does not change or fade over time. You are being guided into a place where this peace will become a natural part of your life, allowing you to move forward with confidence and calm assurance. Type 1212 if you walk by faith.